Gemini, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. Dear Gemini and Gemush, looking always so good, my cutie patootie. Today, I'm going to be doing your reading for the end of December, the last 10 days of December. And this is a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. I'm in your head, I'm on your mind. You know I'm a Gemini. I put the gem in Gemini. I woke up feeling extra fly and looking fly. So dear Gemini, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, your current situation in the near future. I'm going to see what is your main challenge and clarify all the cards for you and close up with an important advice. Gemini. Let's see what's going on for my twins. Oh, by the way, yes, we are in the space where I started the channel, actually. The kitchen. Remember the days, Gemini, when I used to shut the microwave door with my leg up? I just thought maybe this would be a good change of scenery. So let me know how you feel, about these changes. This is Henry, this is Michael, and I'm Arman. So Gemini, your challenge is the Eight of Swords. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords. So Gemini, it looks like this is a test, kind of like a final thing here for you. This has a lot to do with you wanting to really see the truth of this situation and what is it that you need to do when it comes to this person. What do you need to do? Okay, December 2025, what is the right course of action? A lot of you feel like, it's been a little bit foggy, mental fog, not having enough clarity about this situation. We're going to clarify this and we're going to see what is it that you need to know to do. In the recent past, you have the Queen of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Earth sign, I'm getting here Capricorn, or Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, fire sign. In the recent past, for many of you, there was this sense of celebration with this person. I'm getting here you becoming friends with this individual, getting to know them. A lot of happy moments shared together, a lot of clarity, a lot of joy. I'm getting here this sense of fulfillment, and because you are one of the greatest communicators and you like to socialize with people, I think that you might have met this person through some sort of a social setting, okay? Maybe even online. But I feel like here there was this grounded energy that you both had. You have two queens here in the recent past, okay? So for some of you, this might be a same-sex situation. If it's not, even if it's the opposite, that still may work. We're going to clarify this shortly. In the present moment, dear Gemini, you have the King of Swords, the Five of Wands, and the Two of Wands. So it looks like there is a conflict here that you want to settle down. That's why it's like this month is your final decision to really decide what do you want to do when it comes to this person. You are the King of Swords, you are the Queen of Swords, and being an air sign in Gemini, you got the team. You got a lot of information and data. You're doing your research, definitely trying to understand how can I resolve this issue. Okay, you and this person with the Two of Wands and the Five of Wands, it's been a lot of push and pull, back and forth type of energy. There could be also an age difference for some of you. We're going to get back to this and we're going to clarify shortly. In the near future, you have the Devil. You have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. The reason why it's been very challenging for you to let go of this person or maybe to decide finally is because there is a very strong physical, sexual attraction between you and this person, okay? You have the Devil here. The Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles. In the near future, I think you are going to finalize your decision and determine on how you truly want to move forward when it comes to this individual, okay? Because a lot of you are going to reassess this situation, reevaluate this situation, and finalize which direction you would like to move forward with this person. I would say congratulations. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. What this means for you, Gemini, what you're gonna start realizing is this something you should completely disconnect and walk away from? Whether temporary, whether finally, but this is a super important decision that you are trying to make, okay, in December, especially 2025. Now, Let's get into your clarification and see what is it that you need to know. Okay, so let's get to business. Gemush. So let's clarify your main challenge, which is the Eight of Swords. So your challenge, you wanting to find out the truth, what to do, is clarified by the Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Magician. Gemini, a lot of you are manifesting this, okay? You're trying to manifest this situation to work out. I see here you being a little bit frustrated because it feels like maybe your manifestation is not coming through, and you wanna be with this person, okay? That's what I'm energetically picking up on. What you really need to focus on right now is grounding yourself. I know you're someone that you are very familiar with when it comes to manifestation techniques and things like that. Some of you have been very disappointed over the fact that something went down with this person in the past. There is a major disappointment. This is about you addressing this inner conflict, inner disappointment. You want to ground yourself. How? Meditation, breath work, whatever routine you're going to do. People think that they have a problem with manifestation. The real problem that people have is not with manifestation, it's with their nervous system. When a person has a dysregulated nervous system, they're constantly erratic, they're constantly, in this run and fight and flight mode, it's affecting their capacity to focus, to cultivate the elevated emotions for what they really want to manifest. So for a lot of you, I think you are kind of still processing the pain, right? You see the wounded soldier here, someone is hurt. So you're healing from something. Simultaneously, while you're healing, your challenge here has a lot to do with you becoming very clear on your manifestations, because there is something about manifestation, creating something. And with this state of mind, Gemini, if you feel like something is blocking you, if you feel like there is too much pressure, there is too many voices, too many noises, maybe it will be a great idea to take some time out and to really just ground yourself like the Queen of Pentacles. And we're going to talk a lot more about this as well. I might share a few things about manifestation to share some knowledge. Now, let's talk about the Queen of Wands for you in the recent past. Queen of Wands in the recent past, definitely powerful person. There was a lot of passion between you and this person. Clarified by the Chariot, the Two of Cups, and the Emperor. Some of you are maybe dealing with another Gemini. I'm getting here Cancer, Aries. I do see here a strong connection between you and this person in the recent past. There is something about wanting to move forward, wanting to leave the past behind you, okay? Charge forward. There is this confident energy about what you truly wanted with this individual, strong sexual attraction. Some of you even wanted to move in with this person, relocate. I strongly feel like here you might have met this person, you might have even traveled with this person. I'm getting here you two getting into a car and driving to places, driving around town, okay? With the Chariot and the Two of Cups. Definitely strong sexual connection, maybe cultural differences as well. I do see here, with the Three of Cups, for a lot of you felt like this was a happy union. This was something that truly you felt understood by this person and taken care of. Gemini in the recent past, the Three of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. So in the recent past, I do feel like here, this connection started all of a sudden sizzling out. It's just kind of like maybe things started becoming different. It started feeling a little bit different for a lot of you. So there is definitely an energy here of being a little bit overwhelmed by how things happened and ended between you and this person. Nine of Cups. A lot of you realize that this person started retreating and pulling back. There is a closed off energy. Somebody here started, and it was like almost it was turning into this cat and mouse game. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles for you in the recent past. Something about money, financial situation could have been significant too. So the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. And you are the King of Swords. So Gemini, this is you. Water sign you are dealing with, okay? King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So I feel like here, this person, maybe they started kind of becoming emotionally unavailable, or also the other way around. You started feeling kind of you're shutting down just because it was not really fulfilling for you at the point. I'm also getting this unequal give and take exchange energy here. There might have been even monetary exchanges, like money-wise, financial situation maybe was also involved, okay, between you and this person in the past. So one of the things that I'm strongly getting for a lot of you in the recent past, there is this energy of somebody being closed off and rejecting. You might have felt this person was constantly rejecting. They were like trying to make you chase after them. Good luck. Don't do that with Gemini. So for a lot of you, felt like, I think I might need to just focus on something else. In the present moment, there is a huge conflict that's showing up. This could be an inner conflict. This could be a conflict that actually has happened between you and this person. So I feel like Gemini, for a lot of you, you wouldn't mind to have a face-to-face conversation with this person, talk to them about it, discuss things about this person. You have the King of Swords at the bottom. This has a lot to do with commitment. This has a lot to do even with religion, because the Hierophant here is somebody that's a religious figure, spiritual figure, okay? There is many, many meanings that we know about the Hierophant, but there could be religious factors affecting your relationship with this person as well, because these people are sitting in a church setting. Now, something about the church also, and you have the King of Swords. You're going to ultimately decide what makes you happy and how you want to move forward in this connection. Let's clarify the King of Swords for you in the present moment. So the King of Swords in the present moment, dear Gemini, is clarified by the King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. And you have the Ten of Pentacles. So I do feel like here there is a very strong desire for family. There is a very strong desire for wanting to see if there could be an opportunity, a chance to work things out with this person. And you're kind of like in the midst of trying to really make the decision. I'm also picking up on some of you are wanting to take college classes or courses. There is something about education, or you want to be certified in something. So it's like there's a lot going on. I mean, I know Geminis always have a lot going on, doing a few things at the same time, but you can definitely manage that as a Gemini. I feel like for a lot of you, there is a lot on your plate. There is love on your mind, and you're charging forward after career. And this conflict, Gemini, seems to kind of circle in your mind. This is a situation that keeps coming around in your mind constantly, over and over and over, with the Five of Wands, okay? It's like there is this conflict and situation that's been very unsettling. Five of Wands is clarified by the Death card, Scorpio energy, Knight of Cups, and the Two of Swords. A lot of you are really trying to decide and make sense, okay? Is this a situation here that you should completely put an end to? Is this something that you should absolutely end? Because for you to let go of this situation and to release this person, it's been a challenge. And for you to let go of someone that you truly loved and shared a very strong bond and connection, I think it's becoming an obstacle here. There is something about travel for you. You want to travel, you want to go to places, you maybe want to relocate. So you're at the cusp of an important major life event for you that you are trying to understand what is the right course of action. What do I need to do in this situation? Let's clarify the Two of Wands for you, dear Gemush. Let's see what's going on. So the Two of Wands is clarified by the Three of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Star. You could be dealing with an Aquarius also. Again, there is maybe family, children involved in this situation. Some of you really want to reunite with this person and work things out. Gemini, I do see here you still waiting. That's what's happening in the present moment. In the near future, it's going to change. This situation is going to change for you. It's been a challenge because this is a wish, this is a manifestation that you have been really trying to create and manifest. I would highly recommend to look into Neville Goddard's manifestation techniques and like SATs or 369 method. Set an intention. This is not about forcing anything or violating anyone's free will. This is about being in that vibration and that energy. Truly, if you're wanting to manifest something, your self-concept changes and your reality reflects that back to you. This is your self-concept. A Gemini who is confident, a Gemini that loves themselves and doesn't have to be desperate or needy for anyone. You don't have to constantly sit there and wait. Manifestations come when you let go and you release and you allow them to really flow to you, you know. And after all, you have the devil here, Capricorn energy. There is definitely a very strong, undeniable, even sexual, you know, bond between you and this person. So the devil here for you in the near future is clarified by the Four of Swords, the Hierophant, and the King of Swords. I feel like this is somebody that you had a very terrible ending. Okay, in the past, you have the Ten of Swords. Very painful ending, dear Gemini, and I'm sending you a big hug, Armenian hug. Now, for a lot of you, you really want to marry this person. You really want to be with them. Currently, maybe there is no communication or little communication. I do strongly feel like here, for a lot of you with the Four of Swords and the Hierophant, there is a strong energy here about wanting to heal your relationship with religion, with beliefs, with the belief system, okay? And out of respect, I don't talk about those things on the channel at all. I think that I believe you are someone that when it comes to this topic, you are definitely open-minded enough, more than, to really hear me what I'm saying, because this is something that's been maybe affecting your manifestation, making you feel guilty, making you feel that as if you are committing a sin. That's not what it is. This is about creating your own reality. Okay, this is about you being part of God, of the universe, to create for what you truly want. Now you have the Three of Wands here in the near future. This is about you realizing that you don't have to wait, you just create, Gemini. And that's why this is the final straw and what you really want to do with this person. The Three of Wands for you in the near future, Gemini, is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So the Hangman represents Pisces energy, a strong earth energy here as well, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. For many of you, Gemini, I do see here you're working on your finances, on your career, on your self-concept, and being able to see this situation from the Hangman position. This is a different perspective. This is you recognizing that if you're wanting to be with somebody and you're wanting to manifest, it's not about like trying to force anything. It's you become the energetic match and frequency. And you become magnetic when you start focusing on yourself. You become magnetic. And you know, one of the hardest things, Gemini, is to walk around with a regulated nervous system, knowing your worth and your value. And you have the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is, yes, you are going to be kind of reassessing this situation, wanting to understand what is the right course of action, what do you need to do. So it's also giving you a realization here for what it is that you really want to do. Because after you decide whatever you are going to decide, this is about you gaining clarity with the Ace of Swords and the Queen of Swords. If you should completely walk away from this situation with the Eight of Cups, or you believe that there is going to be an opportunity here for you and this person to like be together, get married, settle down, you know. So let's clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, dear Gemini, is clarified by the Ten of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. I do strongly feel like here you're going to want to give this relationship another shot. Okay, even though the ending here between you and this person was very painful, very excruciating, very difficult, I am seeing here you wanting to travel the world with this person, going to places with this person. But again, this is something that has a lot to do with the healing, because if things happen between you and this person, Gemini, there is a certain phase and time frame needed for you and this person to heal. Because this person also might as well just feel that they are trapped in a situation. This is a trap situation. Hands are tied up, the eyes are tied up for them to be able to make a certain decision to come towards you. Meanwhile, what do, Gemini, when it comes to really wanting to work something out, when it comes to your manifestation? You do want to give it a second chance, okay? You have the Ace of Pentacles here. You want peace with this person. You want to see if there is an opportunity here to build something more solid. But meanwhile, you're not going to just sit here and wait. This is about also you executing some sort of an idea that you either have already started or you're going to start off. Page of Wands, this is a creative project. Whether you want to get on social media, podcast, YouTube, whatever, you better get your ass out there. Now, Gemini, what is the advice? What is the advice for you? What do you need to know? Gemini. So you have the Temperance here, Sagittarius you could be dealing with at the bottom of the deck. This is about alchemy and transmutation, okay? And for many of you, your advice here is the following. Perfect. The World, the Ten of Wands, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so I'm gonna have to cover the World because her frontal department is open. Okay, so this has a lot to do with you recognizing what cycle is it that you need to let go of and completely disconnect from. Because December is the month where you're like, you know what, I really need to decide what I want to do with this person, with this situation. If there is a constant rejection, or if there is something here that seems to be constantly affecting you, what is this mental feeling, constantly mentally overwhelmed? What are the memories that you are carrying from the past? Are you entertaining the past situation? You know, because if somebody wants to manifest something and they want to create a new reality, constantly replaying the old story in your subconscious mind, in your mind, it's not going to manifest. But for you to change and to dwell onto the new story is very important. And for many of you, some of you could be saying, you know what, this new story for me, Arman, is going to be, I want to put an end to this. I don't see myself being this person. Maybe this person is constantly rejecting me. I'm gonna put an end to this chapter and I'm just gonna move on. For others of you may say, I'm gonna put an end to the old story and I'm gonna focus on the manifestation, how I can create my reality with this person so that things work out in a way that we can actually have a chance. Because this is about alchemy, okay? So you have the Temperance here and the Chariot. This is about alchemy and wanting to change the situation towards the better and working towards a new destiny, a new direction where you're gonna feel a lot more confident moving forward, because this has been an ongoing situation from what I have observed. And you want to definitely like shift your focus from being trapped in this situation to moving in a reality where you don't feel like your hands are tied up. If you want to meet other people, you can do this. If you want to explore other options, you can do this. You are not just tied up to one person. And if you really want to manifest this, it has a lot to do with changing the self-concept about ourselves, which Neville Goddard talks about. So dear Gemini, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you. Love you so much. And I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.